Snow business. In the wintertime, snow comes to the island of Sodor, covering fields and railway lines, causing delays on the railway. At this time of year, Donald and Douglas are fitted with snowplows on their fronts and set to work clearing the snow on the main line. Their hard work clearing the tracks helps the other engines out tremendously, as most of them have a strong dislike for snow. There had been a blizzard overnight, causing a thick blanket of snow to cover the island. Donald and Douglas wasted no time and set off together to clear snow off the tracks. "Boop, boop! Ready to clear the snow, Donny?" whistled Douglas. "Boop, boop! I'm ready when you are, Dougie," tooted Donald. The twins worked hard all morning, clearing the snow off the main line. All was well until they arrived at the station, much to the twins' surprise. There was already snow cleared on the main line. "Hey, Douglas," called Donald, "did you clear the snow and pass through Kilding?" "No, Donald," replied Douglas, "I did not. Who would have cleared the snow before us?" Then they heard a horn. It was Bear, the diesel engine, humming alongside the twins with his new snowplow at front. "Hello, you two," said Bear. "I've been busy all morning, clearing the snow on the other side of the island." "Lost sakes, Bear!" exclaimed Donald. "You cleared all that snow on the main line this morning?" "Indeed I have," replied Bear. "I've never had a chance to do our jobs like this back on the other railway." "How will you be able to clear that much snow this morning?" asked Douglas. "Beats me," said Bear. "Each side of the main line has long stretches of line between the stations, so it feels like a breeze to me. I'd best be off now. See you two later." And he dieseled away. The twins were worried. "Donald, we've got ourselves a problem," said Douglas. "You're right about that, Douglas," agreed Donald. "If we don't step up our game, Bear could end up replacing us with how well he clears the snow." Then Donald had an idea. "If we start clearing up the snow tomorrow earlier than usual and split up, we could clear twice as much snow before Bear does. Then Sir Topham would have to know us to keep us on our snow clearing duties." Douglas liked the idea. "We'll do it next time when snow falls on the island, and show Bear a thing or two." And they steamed away. A few days later, another snowfall came to the island. By the time their drivers and firemen showed up, Donald and Douglas quickly set off to clear the snow from the main line before Bear could. "Meet you back in Kilding later, Donnie," called Douglas. "Okay, Dougie," Donald called back. The two engines took different routes, clearing the snow. Douglas rushed across the loop line, clearing the tracks. But as he sped along, his wheels were slipping on the icy rails, and then ended spraying snow all over James. "Watch what you're doing," he cried crossly. "You could have caused an accident." But Douglas was too far away to hear as he was sliding on the rails, determined to beat Bear. Donald, on the other hand, was being just as careless as his brother. But unlike Douglas, he wasn't so lucky. "Oh, this would be easy," he thought. Then there was trouble. Donald whistled long and loud as the snow began to avalanche and plumed clear in front of the tunnel. As Donald came through the tunnel, he saw the snow ahead. "Fenders and fireboxes!" he cried. Donald's driver applied the brakes, but he plunged into the snowdrift. "Oh no," he groaned. I'm stuck. And he was. Meanwhile, Douglas puffed to the Kildane station, feeling quite pleased that he cleared the snow off the track before Bear could do it. But as Douglas looked around, Donald was nowhere to be seen. Suddenly, he heard a horn blasting in the distance. "Oh no! It sounds like Bear!" cried Douglas. "We're too late!" It was Bear, who rolled up to him. "Hello, Douglas," he greeted. "Nice day, isn't it?" But Bear's frown spread across his face. "Say, where's Donald?" "I don't know," replied Douglas. "We were supposed to meet each other here so we could clear the main line together, but he's not here." "But you two work so well together, clearing the snow," said Bear. "Why would you want to clear the snow separately?" Douglas decided to pluck up courage, as he felt a strong sense of guilt in his smallpox. "Well, we decided to split up and tackle different routes so that we could keep our jobs clearing the snow, cause we thought you take away our jobs. Bear stared, and then he laughed. "Ho ho ho! You silly engine! I never want to take away a job that you're so passionate about. You two work so well together, clearing the snow. It helps out the railway tremendously." "Oh," said Douglas. "Thank you, Bear. You do such a great job clearing the snow too." "Thank you," said Bear. "Now, where do you suppose Donald went?" Douglas gasped. "Oh dear!" he exclaimed. "He must be in trouble. We'd better go find him." So the two engines rushed off to Donald's rescue. Back at the front of the tunnel, Donald's driver and fireman worked hard to dig him out, but their arms felt ache. "I'm such a silly urchin," thought Donald sadly. "Now Bear is bound to take our snow-clearing duties away." Suddenly, he heard a whistle. It was Douglas coming back with Bear behind him. "Didn't finish yourself, Donald. We'll have you out in no time," shouted Douglas. The two engines soon cleared away the snow, and Douglas pulled Donald out of the drift. Although he was covered in snow and very cold, Donald was pleased to be finally free. "Oh, thank you for helping me out of this mishap," said Donald. "You really are as grand as we are clearing the snow." "Don't mention it," smiled Bear. "It was nothing really. Now we can put this silly charade behind us and clear the snow together." Now Donald and Douglas work well together, clearing the snow on the west side of the main line, while Bear tackles the east side. But the Scottish twins now know that Bear isn't going to replace them. He is, in his way, just being really useful.